Another car video on my phone because I'm miles away from my PC. Anyway, from Alaric the Barbarian. Alaric the Barbarian. Is Gen Z the most undateable generation ever? Maybe, but it's not really their fault. And I don't know what website this is from, but that article was written by Natalie Issa. And what the video is going to be about is what Alaric is saying. I don't think people understand just how messed up Zoomers were by the culture war. An entire generation reaching the learn how to talk to girls stage at the exact time as a Me Too and campus rape crisis. It's a big part of why younger people aren't dating. These sentiments don't just spring up out of nowhere. They're conditioned neuroses. Between media and situations in daily life, the message internalized by a lot of guys is, talking to women presents risk with no payoff. And here's a couple of tweets. This pops up in my timeline from time to time. She tells women to never ask a man out. I don't think Bones realizes how much it's been beaten into our heads that any interaction with a woman is harassment. CF Gen Z guys saying, we don't know how to talk to women. Unfortunately, there's no procedure for a man to safely interact with a woman without significant risk. I just don't see the point anymore. Even if I fixed the stuff that makes me unattractive, it wouldn't change anything. I'll never be good enough. Pretty much, safest route is to assume all women are taken or otherwise not interested. In fact, it's best to simply keep to yourself. Keep as little communication as is necessary and hope you get through the day. And we're back to Alaric. Imagine trying to learn game with no support from male family members, their advice is outdated, while constantly being reminded that you are a potential rapist and women are guarding themselves against you. Then, on top of that, the threat of false accusations. Despite how overblown the whole feminist reckoning of 2012 to 16 was, its worst neuroses dug into many young people. The messaging in the news and online was echoed across media, reinforced especially in movies and TV. Endless scenes in fiction depicted an evil white male rapist taking advantage of a drunk innocent girl, only to be heroically halted by her virtuous white knight friend. This is what Zoomers were told college partying is. Its scenes was iterated so many times that its tropes became embedded. Sexually aggressive white male, usually the frat or sportsy type. Desirable but agency-less young woman. Awesome badass friend who tases the guy in the nuts, etc. Exemplified by this Chad asking this pretty girl out. Hey, can I buy a drink? Sure. And then her fat friend comes along going, she's not interested. Moving on. I am voice actor. The Zoomer dating scene is full of people falling into the archetypes that they've seen in fiction, with an undercurrent of legalistic, hostile thinking. The social media undercurrent only worsens this thinking. Guys are told that making a woman feel uncomfortable is tantamount to rape, that a woman want nothing more than to be left alone, that the only virtuous figure in this contrived environment is the white knight friend. And so, you have an entire generation scared of talking to women, actively playing the role of flirtation police, and panicking about dangerous, normal white guys. Online, you'll even see people made uncomfortable by media showing before normal heterosexuality in the before times. Another factor, social media is unforgiving. The level of mass humiliation that can be wrought with TikTok or similar is unparalleled in human history. And he's responding to a guy who says, the risk calculus of shooting your shot has evolved from worst she can do to say no is worst she can do is make you go viral on TikTok, thus making you probably lose your job. And then Alaric the Barbarian follows up with, I am a Zoomer in a happy relationship, by the way. So, don't be... Okay. Moral from this is, there's plenty out there. There's plenty out there who are doing things right, who are getting things done properly. Good for them. That doesn't mean that everything's perfect. So, if you're an older guy, or you found this because you want to give advice to one of your younger cousins, your son, whatever, however you found this, a little empathy will go a long way for him. Because, as gay as that sounds, honestly, that's kind of all we're asking for. When I or a lot of other dudes complain about not being able to find chicks to talk to. Not all of it is our fault. Some? Absolutely. Yeah, no problem. But instead of immediately going, oh, well, that's your fault because you're a fat, angry retard, that's not going to help anything. Instead, we're just going to be, not listen to you. So, I don't exactly know where I was going with this. I probably should have thought of whatever message I wanted at the end. That's all. Thanks for watching the video, as scuffed as it is. Goodbye.